Strongest taste, loudest drop, head is with the thought unlocked. Strongest taste, loudest drop, head is with the thought unlocked. Strongest taste, loudest drop, head is.
Hi everybody, so today's look is really fun. It is a Pacifica tutorial. Mainly Pacifica is used in this video. There will be a couple other random products thrown in just to finish off the face. And it's just really fun and very spring to summer, very experimental for spring to summer. And it still gives you that punch of color without looking too over the top. A lot of times in the spring to summer, our faces will run when we're wearing dramatic makeup, dramatic eyeliner and stuff like that. So it's always nice to stay abreast of products that will better us in the spring to summer, make us look better. I'm wearing a matte foundation, which is essential for the majority of us in sweaty weather, so our faces don't crack. Punches of color with a light hand, and waterproof eyeliner and all that stuff. So let's get into the video so you can see what it's all about. Okay, so to get started on today's look, I've actually already taken my Sibu Beauty Buckthorn Age Defying Eye Cream. I like this stuff a lot, I really do. And then still working with it, still can't quite review it because I've only used it a handful of times. I already took the Gabriel eye primer in the shade Neutral, and it's all the way on my eyelids up to my brow bone. And I'm also going to be taking Pumpkin and Poppy's eye pencil today in the shade Perseverance, and this is just a really beautiful sheer white color that has like a hint of a gold sparkle. Taking the Pacifica Natural Minerals Solar Palette. This is the complete color mineral palette. This has a wonderful array of fabulous, beautiful springtime essentials. So to get started on this look, I'm going to begin by taking Glow on top of my Furless ME3. This is a really nice little tapered blender, and we're just going to be putting this in the center of the eyelid and then just being sure to blend that out. I want to start with the white color first, and I really want the center of my eyeball to shine. I'm now going to be taking Mermaid Aqua, and we're going to be placing this in the outer corner of the eyelid and sort of trying to throw it into Glow as best we can. Since Glow is a neutral color, we're just going to have to do the majority of the blending with this fabulous Mermaid Aqua color. Luckily, these Pacifica shadows are really, really soft. When in doubt, add a second layer of that color. You really need to blend into the other color, and that should help it out strongly. I'm now going to go into Neptune. If you need to flick the color out of the brush, be sure to do so. I really want to marry this whole look together regardless of the colors, so I'm just going to leave my brush be. Synthetic brushes tend to pick up pigment pretty happily, pretty evenly, and they're a lot more hypoallergenic than a natural hair brush, so it really shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, basically we're just going to be doing the same thing on either eye, of course. I'm going to be taking Treasure. This is sort of a dupe of MAC Woodwinked. It's so gorgeous. I love this color so much. And we're just going to put this in the crease. Or if you don't have a crease, just where your crease would be. Taking a little bit of Inglot Cream and Concealer, and this is the shade 21. This is basically just a neutral color on me. And we're just going to be placing this under the arch of the brow bone and blending it downward. Now if you don't have a highlight color on hand that you think will work with your look, like if you don't like a shimmery brow bone, like me, I don't like a shimmery brow bone, I'm just going to take a little bit of the Pumpkin and Poppy Oil Absorbing Mineral Veil on my Sidonly's 407, and we're just going to place that over the top of a concealer and then blend it down. This will also work for the entire eyelid if you don't have any colors to work with as well. And it'll just neutralize it, and it won't look like you have any veins on your eyelids. Sometimes doing a full frosted brow bone way too much, sometimes doing just a little bit of frost, really pretty. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be taking Glow again, and we're just going to be placing this in the very upper arch of the brow bone. And just when we tilt our head, you're going to see a lot of that shine. So it'll be very light and pretty, kind of ethereal almost, and it's not going to be too much. So we're just going to avoid pulling it all the way through because that would be too much. I'm taking Youngblood Mineral Cosmetics. This is their Incredible Wear Gel Liner and Eclipse. I think that these gel liners couldn't be more fantastic if they tried. Gonna go ahead and pop this on my upper lash line with the Dime Tools 760. I like that these are transfer resistant and they're relatively easy to remove with a couple good makeup removers or a good makeup remover. But the reason why I like that they're not super easy to remove is because if they were easier to remove, they wouldn't be so long lasting while you were wearing them. So, but they're not all dry and flaky. They're a really nice creamy formula. They're easy to put on. Now I'm taking the Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics eyeliner in Feathered. Now I'm going to be taking the Cover FX CC Cream. I have the shade N Light, and I really like this stuff, except you do have to put it standing up, or you have to shake it. It's been a while personally since I've worked with a foundation that I have to shake or stand up, but maybe I'm whining for no reason. It's just very different for me. I haven't had a foundation that separates too easily. On the other hand, you don't really need that much of a setting powder, if any, while working with this, if you have normal to dry skin. I'm now taking Mermaid Aqua, and we're just going to be putting this under the lower lash line. Now going in with Inglot Cream Concealer number 21, and then just bring this up underneath the eye. And then I'm just going to go ahead and press that in. I'm now taking, Gold Dust Illuminator from the palette. Spray a bit of my Andalou Naturals Fruit Stem Cell Science to rejuvenate the skin. The Cover FX is very dry. Whew. I love this stuff. And I'm just going to pat that back down into the skin. Some of the highlighter looked a little bit dry, and so I wanted a chance to refresh it. If you use anything like Dermablend where you're coming up heavy scarring, that's always like a way to get it moving again. Right, I'm now going to be taking bronze from the Pacifica palette, and I've already put on my Pumpkin Poppy Oil Absorbing Veil on my face. And we're just going to be putting this on as a bronzer. I don't really want to shape the face too much because it can be aging and not really necessary in the summertime. When you're sweating, sometimes your makeup slides. So having a very precise face for night or summer can be beside the point. Sometimes at night when you're sitting in such a dark room and nobody can really make out what you truly look like, it can be kind of aging just to be seeing a lot of contour and cheekbones. So I prefer to go fairly natural. Pumpkin Poppy Inner Glow Celestial Powder. I do buy a lot of her products, and when she does send things to me, I always send her things back. So it's a fair trade. I'm just going to apply this to the upper portion of my cheekbone. I have no sponsorships or affiliations with Pumpkin Poppy or Clean Cauldron. They're just one of those products that I really like. I think everybody has their own faves that they use weekly, daily. If there's just too much highlighter going on for you, feel free to scale back. This is a very matte foundation, and I'm not really trying to doctor in any way. I just really like to play with face makeup and experiment with highlighting and contouring. I'm now taking the Pacifica's Natural Color Quench Lip Tint. This is the shade Sugared Fig. It's so pretty. Butter Gloss. This is the shade Meringue. This is a little dark on me. I love it though. Okay, so I'm just gonna do my hair, film the intro, and that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I had fun putting it together for you. I've been wanting to do a tutorial using the Pacifica palette and a cream color base so you can actually see these colors come to life more. Once again, I did use a fluffy blending brush for this video for the look, so it does have a much softer, sweeter spring to summer glow to it than it would if I used a more compacted brush. So just something to keep in mind. The brush choice is everything. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching.
For you, I found a vent in the bottom of a coal mine, just enough space for